Hello again, this is my video for day 9 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge by Ethany. The prompt for today is our tarot goals in 2019. So I have several tarot related goals that I want to achieve this year. The first one is to refamiliarize myself with the tarot decks that I've got in 2018 and before. So I hope you can see that clearly. So yeah, refamiliarize myself with all the tarot decks that I've bought. So last year I uh, purchased quite a lot of tarot decks and oracle decks, and I didn't get to familiarize myself intensively or comprehensively with them all, because each time I got new deck, then I usually abandon the older one, so that because I got so attracted to the new decks, and I use it like on daily basis, and then I completely forgot the older ones. And I realized last week, when I was arranging my older decks, I found that on the Hierophant card of my Triple Goddess Tarot, I noticed rune symbols on the tree trunk that was pictured on the Hierophant card, and that was quite interesting. And I also found some details. For example, in the Devil card, there was this crone that walked into the dark woods, leaving her house behind. And I also noticed that she has left her possession scattered on the ground behind her, like necklace and scarf and what have you. And so those little details that I miss when I got the deck, when I first got the deck, and when I worked with it several times, I miss those details because I'm an impatient person, and usually I didn't take long to familiarize myself with the deck, and then I use them directly to read in readings. So this year I want to cut my deck purchase and instead work more with what I already got, and familiarize myself with the decks that I've purchased. And I also want to reconnect with some decks that somehow I lost connection with. So there were decks like Everyday Witch Tarot, and also the Spirit Within Tarot that I only use for a short time, and then I didn't use them much again after several times, because I think it's more because as a reader, I grew, and the more I read tarot, the more I am familiar with tarot, the more I want to work with decks which are elaborate. And I feel that the Spirit Within Tarot and the Everyday Witch Tarot, which unfortunately I don't have here with me now, are more like beginners tarot. Beginners deck, because their artworks are quite different. So like this one, this deck is really has a minimalist art style. It just gives you the it doesn't work with details, but with the overall vibe of the silhouette art. And I think this deck is a really good deck when you want to deliver live readings or face-to-face reading, because you just can just look at the silhouette and you get the idea already of what's happening there, because the atmosphere is already captured quite well in the minimalist art style. And the Everyday Witch Tarot, it's a very different deck than this one. So if I think if you can see the unboxing video of that tarot deck in YouTube, you can see that they have more elaborate and storytelling art style, but the art style is more very, I mean, it doesn't force you to really look at the at subtle details. So everything is there, and it kind of leaves little to the imagination, because it's a very descriptive storytelling deck. So I think it's more suitable to beginners, and that's why I didn't work with the deck anymore. But with these two decks and the other decks that I haven't used for quite some time, I want to familiarize myself with them again. And the next goal is expanding my tarot services. So I already have a Facebook page, which is facebook.com/theintuitivemagic, and I want to rebrand the page to An Intuitive Soul. If you the page originally was named Ain't No Magic, and my FB account is Ain't No Mage. I have read several times in tarot readers academy group. I was quite active there before, but because recently I reduce the amount of free reading in groups. That's why I rarely show up in the free reading threads recently. So yeah, so I want to change my, so I have changed my FB page from Ethno Magic to the Intuitive Magic, but the ultimate name I want to use is An Intuitive Soul, because I think that really describe me. So yeah, if you if you already subscribe to my page, please don't be confused with the name change, because I was trying to go around Facebook policy of changing a page name, because if you change the page name into something completely different from the first one, then it's not going to be approved. So I have to do it like literally letter by letter, changing it gradually. So yeah, please bear with me as I try to change my FB page name to An Intuitive Soul. And I also want to add more spreads, more varieties into the readings that I offer. So if you check out the album section on my page, I have included quite a number of spreads that answer questions about love, about career, about money, and you can book after you select a spread that you want me to read with, and you can book on my page. And my third goal is to I probably will return to offering free readings, maybe in a Tarot Readers Academy group or maybe elsewhere, so that I can build more wider client base, because I just start reading tarot for others last year, 2018, early last year, and I got some some of my paid readings from the free readings I offered in groups. Yeah, so recently I cut down the numbers of free readings I offer because I have some inner work to do. So I'm looking forward to working to offering free readings again in 2019, so that I can expand my client base. So yeah, those are my tarot goals for 2019, and I'll see you in day 10 videos. Thank you.